Hello, you guys, this is Neha, and on my channel, you will be getting some grammar topics or some vlogs to entertain yourself and some book hauls. And especially, my channel is for getting some fluency into your language. So, I have already posted or uploaded, you can say, many videos that will help you a lot to increase your fluency, and I will tag them in the description box so you can find out there through my playlist. The name of my playlist is Increase Your Fluency or How to Increase Your Fluency. So you can tap there and you can watch my videos further. Through my playlist, you can easily check the playlist and you can search for the vlogs, or you want to increase your fluency, then also you can search, or for your grammar topics that are I think I have already posted 3 grammar topics, and if you want more, do comment me down that which grammar topic you want or any further video which you want me to upload. So if you like my videos, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and do subscribe the channel for getting further updates and further info. So without a further ado, let's rush into the video and let's see what is today's video about. Or I think you have already read the title, that's why you are here. So let's discuss about the novel which we are going to discuss today. So in today's video we are going to discuss about a novel written by H.G. Wells, and he always wrote sci-fi kind of novels, like science fiction novels, and this is the novel which we are going to discuss today, The Invisible Man, written by H.G. Wells, right? And it is generally prescribed in class 12. So about this novel, The Invisible Man, it was published in the year 1897 and it was written by H.G. Wells, Herbert George Wells. And talking about the author, we will discuss some points about the author first. So H.G. Wells was a sci-fi novelist and he was born on September 21, 1866. Herbert George Wells was an English writer and he wrote dozens of novels, short stories, satires, biographies, autobiographies, and much more. He is generally remembered for his sci-fi novels and is considered as the father of science fiction. And he wrote many notable works like The Time Machine, The Invisible Man, The War of the Worlds, The Red Room, and many more. The most prominent thing about him is that he always wrote forward-looking like novels. So like this novel, The Invisible Man, it deals with the invisibility of a man, right? And there are much more novels of him which deals with time traveling or invisibility or the biological engineering or the alien invasion. He was nominated 4 times for the Nobel Prize in Literature, and he was a diabetic, so he co-founded the charity, the Diabetic Association, and he was an outspoken socialist, and by the time passed on, he wrote some political and social novels too. So talking about this novel, as I've already told you, that this novel deals with the invisibility of a man. So it's a psychological terror and there is a protagonist named Griffin in this story who discovers somehow that how a man disappears or how he can make himself invisible. So The Invisible Man is a novel by H.G. Wells which is based in the genre of science fiction. It was published in 1897 and it is a tale of psychological terror created by a young scientist who eventually becomes a victim of his own experiment. This is the most famous science fiction of all time, and the novel is about a solitary researcher, Griffin, whose discovery of invisibility isolates him from other people. At first, Griffin merely wants to be left alone, and he takes a room in a boarding house and absorbs himself with his apparatus and experiment. As he runs out of money and other necessary support, he feels no compunction about stealing from others and calls it a necessary action in order to discover a way to reverse his invisibility. Ironically, he is unable to reverse the results. This is H.G. Wells' capturing masterpiece outlining the devastating effects of invisibility on the body and the consequent panic it created in the society. While his early writings, like The Time Machine and The Island of Dr. Moreau, were written using first person narrators, and in this novel, Will adopts a third person objective point of view. The novel undoubtedly marks its success in maintaining curiosity and inquisitiveness from beginning till end. So, as I just said, that he is unable to reverse the results, Griffin gets more irritable with each passing day because of the growing curiosity of people and feels no harm in throwing them out of his room. Forced to leave the room, Griffin sets off on a cross country rampage, leading to injury and death of those who try to cross his way. Griffin eventually takes shelter in the home of an acquaintance, Dr. Kemp, and confides in him his plans to establish a reign of terror, but quite sure not to allow Griffin carry out his plans. Kemp summons the police, putting his own life in jeopardy. Somehow he survives and an exhausted, irrational Griffin is eventually killed. At the novel's end, Marvel, a tramp with ambitions for wealth and power, hoards the scientist's notes and relishes the undying wonderful dream. And this is how the novel undoubtedly marks its success in maintaining curiosity and inquisitiveness from beginning till end, familiarizing its readers with the psyche of mind, thereby developing incognitive skills leading to logical reasoning. So this is how the story ends. We'll be soon back with a new video and with a new novel. Till then, take care, stay tuned, and bye bye.